Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Go. Waiting. Lefty.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Wentz. Got an open man. It's Washington. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Solid. Run.
Now a give, right side. McMillan, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's able to find Wallace. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for James Conner. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Go.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Wentz throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Pack man.
Crunch time, defense. Kill.
They'll run here with Conner. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go?
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Now they try the right side here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
8 read.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. That result, really no surprise. It's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On first down, McMillan. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 2, Wentz is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz, and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going for it all. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
You got nothing. Check 24, check 24.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, 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 check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Leo.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Texans.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Strip that ball. Watch the safety screen.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the eye.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
I'm going to hit you all day.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
Check safety.
Now a give right side. McMillan. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Wentz now on first down. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
46 down, man, 5-4.
59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Wentz going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
74.
Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And take it right on the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
60 outlaw.
Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Go. Waiting.
Check.
Hey, empty.
Watch block, motion, block. Kill. And turn it out. Check.
Hey,
Here is Eckler. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
It's Eckler again, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. He finds his tight end Gentry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Pac-Man. 120. Right flag.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
He's checking crack. Kill. Check.
Shorty.
They'll keep it on the ground. McMillan. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Check 50.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal.
Watch the shit. Joker. He's checking.
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And some room to maneuver. 22 yards there, a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Switch. Check three. Undercut.
5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Wide.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
4 down.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it. Oh.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize it. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the left side. McMillan. That'll be a gain of 16, and it's a 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back to throw here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They started on the ground with Eckler and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, McMillan, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Man, 5-7.
Now a give right side. McMillan. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Wentz to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Wentz. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.